Hello, my name is Jacob Bennett, and today I'm getting alerts that my base is under attack. Yeah, I know. Okay, so we've got our base under attack at the wall that I built. Very nice wall. And they might be breaking through, so I need repair kits. Repair kits. There we go. We've got some biters, some swarmlings. Now referred to as zerglings. You can't get me. Ha 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 ha. Right, they're dead. Serves them right. Well, that kind of does mean that we're going to be under attack a lot more. That's not good. Right, let's repair this wall. I don't know why they hit here. I mean, they could have hit further south, I guess. How did they find this, like, less defended? Well, I do not know. Okay, so here's the situation. We've got aliens that are now starting to attack us from here, and we have an alien base to the north which we need to be aware of here, and we have a shortage of iron. The iron is barely getting to here without getting used all the time. We're not stacked up on red flasks like we should be, but green flasks are going okay, most likely because it's got storage and we've got a lot of backlog for our stuff. Coal is doing fine. I built a second radar to help with scanning, which is why it's scanned like a large area. It's still scanning as well. And I'm currently researching some bullet shooting things to just increase the amount of firepower that I can send at these people. But one of the things that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to set up some defences, proper defences, not these walls, which really kind of saved the factory. Alright, there we go. And then let's give these guys some of the ammunition I've been making. So I dedicated one of our iron mines to making ammunition, which is useful, and I've set it so that it produces a stack. Probably want it to go to like 2 stacks or something, which is very nice. Yeah, the setup is basically this, and there's 2 of them, and it kind of keeps up with the steel furnace, but not fast enough so that the steel furnace like runs out. We are running out of iron in some of our iron fields, and that is a bad thing. Notably because iron is needed for absolutely everything. So losing all our iron is a pretty bad situation. So I want 10. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put 10 ammo in here for now, and we'll probably well, we're not going to rely on these gun turrets for the rest of the game. We're going to see if we can get laser turrets, lasers, and then laser turrets. So laser turrets are going to require lasers, which we can research, and that will give us just the ability to research more stuff. We've already researched turrets, which is good, but we need to research batteries, and batteries give us science pack 3s, which means that we need to get batteries we need sulfur processing, which allows us to make sulfur and sulfuric acid, and then we also need oil processing for that, because we need oil. Now, one good thing that we can use oil for is fuel, and that fuel is pretty good, and we can make it out of any of the 3 oils, and we can also make lubricant, we can make chemical plants and oil refineries and pump jacks and things like that. So I'm going to go to there like now. It will also allow us to get plastic, which is plastics, and that will allow us to get plastic bars, which will allow us to create advanced circuits, which will allow us to create electric furnaces. As you can see, our furnaces, they run out of fuel, so I've just got a ton of coal on me to keep that up. And then I'm just periodically filling this assembly machine to build some more stone wall. So we can't really access these iron fields up here, which I scouted, really because it's too far away to be of any use. Which means we're probably going to have to go into some rail systems, and that's just going to be expensive. We're going to need logistics too for faster transport belts. We're going to need engines for the engine units, and we also need the diesel we also need automated rail transport to automate the entire thing, which will give us cargo wagons and train stops. But once that happens, then we'll have like shuttles of trains coming in and out of this area to give us iron and also copper, because there's also a very nice copper field over here. For oil, we've got plenty of oil in this region, so nothing bad should happen. So now I'm just waiting for the oil processing to be completed, which kind of motivates me to get building some more electrical labs. Well, some more labs. And set them up. Which also needs long-handed inserters. Let's do it uniformly. It takes ages to get labs, doesn't it? Let's nick some gears, shall we? Well, that didn't really help much. Right. I shall be back once I have finished building the stuff. Yeah. Okay, welcome back. Our turret's under attack, apparently. There we go. The attack ended, or something. And we have plastics, which means I also research oil processing. But now that allows us to get plastics, which is going to be used for things. Yes, very descriptive there. So because we're kind of running low on coal right now, basically because this field is not going to support any more of our stuff, I built the optimum ratio of steam engines to boilers to pumps, because that's going to be the most efficient way, and it's kind of at half capacity of what it can maximum be. It doesn't have to be maximum right now. Well, it is at maximum, but they're not using much fuel, because they're not going at maximum capacity, only half. And that's useful, because we're going to need to increase our fuel production, and for that we are going to use oil. So I've never done oil before, but I have done some reading, and I can pretty much assure you I still have no clue what the hell I'm doing. Let's take some of this copper, and we need pump jacks, and I'm going to run out of steel and iron. Good thing I've got a reserve of steel up here, which has 200 steel, which is excellent. Probably going to need to increase that cap to as many as bloody possible. So we need pump jacks to be able to build, well, to be able to get the oil in the first place. So I'm going to build 2 of those. Yeah, so we're seriously low on iron, so I doubt that we'll be able to do anything for much longer. And as you can see, pump jacks take, what, 20 seconds to build? It's ridiculous. But after that, we need, I think it's an oil refinery, which will split the oil into its 3 components, and that will also take 20 seconds. And then we need 3 chemical plants. 2 of them to turn 2 proceeds into solid fuel. I think they all go into the same type of solid fuel, don't they? Or are there different types or something? Or I have no clue. But yeah, so we have 2 of them producing solid fuel, which we shall use for our very, very handy power system. And then we're going to use the last one, which will have petroleum gas, and that will start producing, I think it's plastic, yeah, using this coal that we've got. So there are two very good sources of, well, very good is 79 and 103. So we're gonna set down a pump jack on the, is that the 100? Yeah, that's 100. Okay, so we'll set it down on the 100. It needs power, obviously, and it is now pump jacking, getting crude oil at 1 crude oil per second. Excellent. And then we have a oil refinery, which we shall place like right in front of it. That also needs power, so let's make this more efficient and do that. And what the oil refinery will do is use basic oil processing, and what that will do is it will create 3 different types of stuff. And I need to kill this thing, but I can't remember how. How do you fire a gun at object? Okay, never mind. And then we're going to need a ton of pipe. It's just plain and simple. So we're going to have our two. So this is heavy oil. Heavy oil is the orange stuff. Light oil is the yellow, and petroleum gas is the one that looks like a chemical compound. Now this is good. This is a good thing because this this petroleum oil is in the correct place. So we're just gonna move like all of our inserters off because we don't need them. So we're going to use pipe to ground, which is basically the equivalent of underground pipe, and this is going to go into a chemical plant, and we're going to produce some more chemical plant. Actually, plastic produce, yeah, chemical plant, and then we need these guys to go into chemical plants as well. So we'll set that up once that's ready. And it's used all of our pipes. Excellent. Right, let's just build some more, shall we? Right, I'm just going to build like a ton of pipes because reasons. Right, so we have our first chemical plant. So we're going to place that like so. That looks neater, but I guess this way could go. So, petroleum oil, petroleum gas, will go in here, and we're going to set it so that it produces plastic bars. Now, what it also needs, and we're just going to place a splitter here for now, but in actual fact, it's going to be our main source of everything. We need a inserter. I don't know if we want a fast one or something, but yeah. And then we're going to have this outputting. I can't use controls very well. We'll have this. I hate the controls. Well, no, I don't. It's just I keep pressing E instead of R, and it's annoying. Let's do that. Right, so plastic bars will go here. We have plastic bars! Yay! Now, this is all going to be incorporated into this system over here, but right now I can't give a damn. Right. I don't have the iron sufficiency to be able to do that. Now, it stopped being produced because we need to use all 3 of the uses of this oil. So what we need to do, so we're going to get some, then we're going to get some distance between these 2. Pick up this one. I'm going to place 1 here, and then 1 here. We're going to keep a gap here because we don't want the 2 fluids to mix. Let's go with that there. Oh, this is bad. Ugh. Things have to be in the way, don't they? Let's move these along 1 so that they match up. There we go, that's better. Right. Pipe to ground. Pipe to ground. Ugh. Stupid. It's not going to work. I hate this rock. I need to move it, but I don't know how. So, that's tough luck. Wrong way. Right, this one is going to produce solid fuel using light oil. This one is going to use solid fuel from heavy oil. Place this here. Oh, it's the wrong way. There we go. That's the right way around. And then this is producing solid fuel, which stacks, which is good. Can it stack? I'd love it if it stacks. Right. So we need inserters, and then they're gonna go onto a belt. Right. Now for the moment of truth. Right, let's see if they stack. If I have two separate stacks. No, I don't. Excellent. Right, let's throw this here so that it can output properly. Right, so we have solid fuel, and we're only using one pump jack, and everything is fine. And we're also getting some plastic, I presume. Yeah, we've got 37 plastic. Now, 40 plastic is really good. And then we can probably get rid of all of this. We're going to have our boilers use up everything first. Why aren't you running? What happened to my power demands? They just went down a lot. Did anything die? Oh, that's because we're not researching. Okay, right. We should probably start researching some more stuff. Engines, we need that. So we're going to set this here for now, and then once this clears out, then we shall put it on and everything will be dandy. Right, there we go. Solid fuel is being created and it is going into the boilers. We've run out. Can we keep up with demand? No, we probably can't. Okay, so we need more oil, which means we need another pump jack. And pump jacks take a bloody long time. Is this thing getting enough crude? No. It's not producing for some reason. So this recipe requires 10 crude oil to start producing. Yeah, we're definitely not getting enough oil. So we're gonna... I don't want to have to build a huge pipe network, that's going to be annoying. Right, let's reset up this splitter here. Because now the only use for coal that we're using is creating plastic, and that's excellent. Plastic is the business. And it means that we can finally start producing electric furnaces, which are going to make my day so much. Get rid of that, place that, done. Yeah, so one chemical plant for each of these will do for now. We're getting plenty of fuel now, but that's going to run out because we're not going to keep up with demand with this single pump jack. So we're going to... Can we set up this one? Yes. Right, let's do that. And we need to move this forward. Okay, so pipe. Oil refinery. And then we want a pipe to ground here, and then we'll go here. And then we want there. No, I don't want it there. There. Right. So do that. Oil should be in production again. But it needs power. Okay. Power me hearty. Right, let's see how much this keeps up. But this should, like, effectively double our solid fuel production, which is excellent. Means we can keep up. Even though we're using half power, like I've said before, 2 pump jacks should do. So we've basically killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We have enough fuel, and we have an abundance of coal, and we now have plastic. So I'm just currently producing a ton of electric furnaces, which require advanced circuits, both of which require plastic. Or steel, or whatever. Yeah, our iron is gone. Our iron reserves have disappeared overnight, like a ghost or something. This iron field is gone. This iron field is also gone. Yeah. Okay, so we've run out of iron there. This doesn't have any fuel. There you go. This setup will be fine for now. But yeah, we've just lost 2 of our best iron fields. Which means we're going to have to expand, and which means I'm going to have to actually pay attention this time and do things properly. Railway requires logistics too. Let's get that done. We probably want to start outputting iron from this chest, so I'm going to say do this. Then we want a long-handed inserter. No, we don't. We want a thing and a hoo-ha and a what-you-call-it. Right. Both sides belt. And then inserter. Probably a fast one if I can do so. And we're under attack. Specifically, something got destroyed. Let's investigate. So apparently something got destroyed. Or something was under fire, rather than just, like, being yelled at by some mean dudes. Yeah, so they got to the wall, which means that this gun turret is not going to do it by itself. We need laser turrets as fast as possible. Yeah, so we've got 4 potential iron belts to use, well, iron fields to use. We've got 2, 3 enemy bases on our radar. When this scanning gets over there, then we'll see more. This base is absolutely massive, and it's going to take ages to destroy, which is why I'm not going to destroy it. Logistics 2, we need a railway, right. Oh, come on. It doesn't take forever to build those advanced circuits. Right. Now, we're going to get rid of these stupid coal-borne furnaces, and we're going to put a new invention, which is our electric furnaces, and you see that they fit the bill, and we now export onto belt, and then we just need power. So these will use power instead of fuel, basically meaning that we can kind of focus our fuel into one place. We're probably going to replace this one as well, because, you know, to hell with it. There we go, we are upgrading to electric furnaces, which cook at exactly the same speed as last time. But I think they produce less pollution as well. Yes, okay, so these electric furnaces produce 0.9 pollution, which is much less than the 3.6 that the steel furnaces were doing. It seems like we're not getting enough solid fuel, which is not good. We need to see if our single oil refinery is doing enough. Because if it's not, then we'll stick this coal belt back on. We're not getting anything. Why aren't we doing anything with this? Requires more petroleum gas. Oh, that's because we haven't hooked up. Okay. That would make sense. I'm an idiot and I didn't hook up anything whatsoever. There we go. Right. We need you to start producing more solid fuel immediately where we're running out. For now I'm just gonna fill these guys with the remains of my coal. Just keep things running. Right. We're getting close to our maximum capacity, which, well, it means we're going to have to get some more energy. We can get more energy via solar panels. Where's that? Multiple solar panels require... No, that's wrong. Solar energy. That will allow us to get solar panels which produce 60 kilowatts. These produce something on the range of... Okay, so there's 10 of them. These produce something like 500 megawatts. Yeah. That's not much in comparison. And also, they take up a ton of space, and they use steel. So we're probably going to double up on our steam engines for now. Right. Let's get some more electric furnaces under production. Right. So we're going to use this area just for spare plastic and solid fuel, but here we're going to use this area to get things going. So we want to start producing some oil. Then we want all of this to go into an oil refinery, and then we shall set up the next section of our very special thing. Automated rail transport is now complete. But as you can see, with no iron, we've got nothing. Like, there's nothing here. The iron is barely getting up here. No, you guys should be producing tons of this stuff. It's not because we're running low on power. Okay, so, automated rail transport completed. That means we can get train stops and cargo wagons. Oh, I don't know what to go for. What can we go for? Sulfur. And then we get batteries, and then we can get science. Oh god. Yeah, okay. Research it. We also need, like, an oil refinery 2 perhaps, and that should get us the pipes that we need to start building the next infrastructure. We need more iron, and that's going to have to happen now, or in the next episode. Modules. Add speed, reduce energy consumption, add production bonus, etc. Sounds interesting. And we can do it to these mining fields as well. That sounds interesting. As you can see, these electric furnaces are just faster than the electric mining drills. And since it's all automated, it just, like, it's much easier. We'll keep this, like, burnable because, you know, burnable is fun and it annoys, like, all the mutant alien creature things. Right, let's throw down some more pump jacks. Right, let's throw one down here, and let's throw one here. Right, so then we need pipes, and we're gonna need these. So we want all of these to come into the same pipe. Right, and then we want this going into an oil refinery, which we are going to build now. And let's see if this produces enough oil for our needs. But I'll be working on getting some more oil production and getting the materials needed for the next build on this research lab area. Until then, I have been Jacob Bennett. Thank you for watching this possibly longer episode than I imagined it would be, and I shall see you next time.